You blew the whistle. This is like the big story in the forefront, and it's kind of gross.
It's gross.
But let's talk about it and start there. What happened and what'd you blow the whistle on?
Yeah, so I'm in my final year of a marriage and family therapy training program, and one of the final classes I had to take is called Human Sexuality. Great, it's a requirement in California to have some education on that. But I first enrolled in this course last summer, and I found sadomasochistic erotica in the required reading, describing a woman being punished with gang sex for taking off her collar. Her husband was upset by that. So there was that. There was just straight up pornography that we were to view in class, a pornographic illustration guide, all sorts of sex acts with however many number of people, and a sheep at one point, I will mention.
Wait, what?
Yeah, so there was a picture of
Damn, good
bestiality.
times.
It was,
Relax.
you're a little
Are you uptight,
excited.
dude?
It was a man having
I
sex
guess
with
I
a
am.
sheep.
If that's where like pride went, I am the most shameful person.
Yeah, it's pretty shameful what was in there, but the real kicker was the comprehensive sexual autobiography final. I was prompted to write, chronicle my sexual past and present. When did you start masturbating? What are key moments in your sexual history? What are your erotic goals and how will you achieve them? Like an action plan or something in this final. And then ultimately, how is your sex life going to affect your clinical practice? So I'm reading this going, what the heck are they teaching? And I don't want to do a sexual autobiography. That's ridiculous. So I try to get an accommodation for literally a year. I go to the professor, the chair, the dean, the provost, Title IX, alleged sexual harassment. I was showing the priest at my university, director of campus ministry, pornography, and all he did was offer me prayer. Really, really nice. Thank you, Father. But yeah, I was just denied at every turn, and eventually I dropped that class because I was put into a breakout group with a man and prompted to discuss my masturbation. And I said, I'm a married woman. This is disgusting. I'm not doing this.
Wow.
Yeah, but again, it's required. So I had to re-enroll in the same course, and I requested the accommodation that Muslim students were given to take the course remotely. So I asked the professor, hey, Muslim students got this accommodation. I would like the same one based off my Christian beliefs. And he said, why don't we have a Zoom meeting to talk about it? In the Zoom meeting, he promised me professionalism. He promised me no required sexual disclosure. And several weeks later, I'm sitting in class being asked to write something down that I dislike about my genitals to be read aloud to the class. So that was a false promise. And I tried to keep my head down, I really did, but my final straw was a sex dungeon tour in which a woman was flogged, beaten, gagged, wrapped in plastic, just the whole, put in a guillotine, and the professor ends the video and says, so, who wants to try it? I walked out, I wrote an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal, and they ran it.
Was it what was the gender breakdown of the class?
It's like it was probably like 18 men and 4 women. I mean, no, sorry, opposite.
18 women.
18 women and 4 men. Yeah, so when
Because most psychology and mental health programs skew very, very heavily.
Yes.
female.
Were the professors dudes?
the professor was a dude who shared his own interest in